Thank you, Finn and Yike. Welcome everyone to PGL. Ginny here, joined with Jack and Caliste. Congratulations on the win. The lower bracket run stays alive.
Yeah, it stays alive. We sadly went down in the lower brackets. I think we just had a bad day against Madeleine Koi, and we need to, I don't really know how to say it, but find our team again.
Lock in.
Just lock in, find our team again, because there is a lot of times, even today against Heretics, we are not on the same page, and I think it's mostly why we lost against MKOI. But if we just find this missing piece, we will. I'm really confident that we will come back to finals and do the lower bracket run.
And what do you think went wrong against MKOI? Like, I feel like you and Vladdy, for me, typically in team fights, I feel like you guys always turn it on, but in that series, you guys didn't have the same presence that I feel like I'm used to you guys having.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was overall a bad day for all of us. We were not playing as good as we are used to, Casey, and we were not on the same page at all. It was really messy comparing to our standards. So I think it should be normal that we lose, but also it's like, it's probably it's always the same thing. We had the same in the winter playoffs where we lost against G2 3-0 and like, we had bad drafts, we were playing bad, all these things, we were not together. And now I feel like it's just the same thing again, where we're starting playoffs and basically we're not together, we don't have the same ideas, we're doing different things, we're not playing really good, and we lost against MKOI, but we lost 2-3, it was close. And like, we will just do the lower bracket run if we are able to just find this missing piece again.
You're talking about the missing piece, and that's something that we've also heard from Caps last week, where he was like, yeah, we were all playing individually, we weren't playing on the same page, and then he mentioned them having like a really long talk and having a difficult conversation about that, which allowed them to find it. Do you think that when it comes to the KC and you guys looking a little bit more disjointed, it is a fact of having a conversation and sitting down, or is there a lot more different elements to it?
I mean, it's always the same thing. When your team is not playing together or have different ideas, you have to talk, because if you don't talk, then you will just stay in the same situation and you will not play good. So if you want to win, you have to talk, you have to create discussions, maybe even conflicts sometimes, but you have to. If it's an healthy conflict, it will always go in a good way. And yeah, we have to make some discussions. I think we are in the same situation as them. Like as Cap said, you have to get discussions, because I feel like we're in the same situation where we're playing a bit more individually and we have all different ideas. We just have to stay as five and do the same idea and it will go well.
And that's something that we've touched upon also on the desk when it comes to like seeing KC play together a lot more. But there was always one player that we highlight, Jack, when it comes to, oh, consistent, oh, he's fine, he's in the top lane, he's doing well. And that's Canna, so he also gets Kia Player of the Series. How does it feel from your end to be like on the bot lane, which is like complete opposite side of the map, to be playing with someone like Canna, who you know like can always be someone you can rely on?
I mean, it's pretty funny, because first, like, we are talking a lot to each other, even though we are opposite of the map. And yeah, I'm just happy because I have the best top laner in Europe and the most reliable top laner. And it's so funny because when there is some swaps, it's like, Canna, you want to swap? No. Canna, they can swap? No. It's just so funny because he's just so good that we can always rely on him. He will always be in a fine situation. And it just, I think it's one of the strengths of KC is like, we have 3 really good lanes, so even if one is like doing bad, the other will do good, and we can always find a way to come back in the game.
And speaking of Canna, he was one of the, I think, the runner-up for MVP, and Upset ended up winning MVP. Do you think that was deserved, or how do you view it?
I mean, you can't say it's not deserved anyways, because I think most of the discussions, he was in the top 3, so if he ends up winning, it's for sure deserved. I think he did a good split, and Elias is always a really good AD carry. He's playing good, and he's always in good conditions. And then, yeah, I mean, you can have...
You're close with him like that, Elias?
I mean, I mean, it's just I respect him. I think he's a good player, and it's just, yeah, I mean, it was probably Canna Upset, and then the third one, I don't know, it's just the opinion of everyone, but I think it's for sure deserved, because Canna and Upset are the 2 players that were always mentioned in this top 3.
We also had upset yesterday on PGL, and he ranked the 80 carries that we had on the split. We should be bringing it up at some point. But you were put on S tier. He respects you a lot as well as an opponent, as an 80 carry. He was like, yeah, me and Caliste are on the same level.
Yeah, I think he's really good, and we also both like to play really aggressive. I think that's why we like each other, because every time we're playing against each other, we are just fighting till death, no matter what. So it's always a banger match, and I'm happy to play against them tomorrow because it's Upset and Fnatic, and well, they like to fight, and I don't like to just run when someone is fighting. So it's always funny to play against them, and they're also really good at laning. So it will be exciting to play against them.
Yeah, and you can see the graphic behind us there. Is there anything you disagree with them on the ranking about, or do you think it's like pretty fair?
I mean, Supa played good against us. So after MKOI match, I will put him in A. But either way, I think I can agree with the tier list.
All right, good to know. I mean, you're not even on it this time around. Did he put you? Did he put you in D tier, right?
He said I'd be like C tier, maybe B tier.
Okay, probably
he said
D
something
tier.
like that.
Either way.
He just wants to be gentle with you.
Wow, you just got.
Me and White Team gave you guys some competition in scrims. That's all I'm gonna say. Last year, me and
Okay,
White Team
that
were
was
popping
last
off.
year. Doesn't matter. This
true.
is 2025,
I
new
agree.
year. But considering we're talking about the past either way, let's bring up the winter bracket because you guys were also in the lower bracket in winter. You also went up against Fnatic. It was a 5-game banger. If anything, that sets the tone for tomorrow.
I mean, as I said, Fnatic loves to fight, and we love to fight also. It will probably just be a bloodbath, and both teams will just go 5 mid and fight. So it will probably be a banger for the spectators, I guess. And what I think is, if we are playing good and we are disciplined, and we are just in the form where we should be winning LEC, and we are a good team, and not doing weird things, and not being on the same the same ID. It can be a banger game going to get to 5 games, but either way, I think it should be a 3-1 for us.
Okay. You're talking about being on the same page. I think today, game 2 kind of showed some of the issues that we saw with you guys in the game as well against MKOI. It wasn't necessarily as cohesive. So you don't have the week to prepare like you did for today's game. It's like you're going to bed and then you're going to be playing against Fnatic. What could you, as the AD carry in this position, do to make sure that, at least from your perspective, you are there with the team tomorrow, all on the same page, and game 2 and the MKOI series doesn't happen again?
I mean, as I said, it's the most important is to have discussions. Even though we won today, I think there is a lot of things we can improve on, and we didn't do well. It showed up a lot in game 2. So it's just having discussions. Even though we won, it's not time to rest. We are not qualified for MSI or anything. It's the format. We lost, so it's deserved. We have to play 2 days in a row, but it's just life. It's rough, and you have to go through it. So I'm excited to play against them, and I hope there will be some good botlane battles.
I'm looking forward to it. And
Exciting.
I respect it as well, how you're saying, it's just life. We made the mistake. We have to play 2 days in a row. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But then the winner also goes up against MKOI, and I'm assuming from your perspective as KC, considering they're the team that knocked you into that lower bracket, that's what you are looking forward to as well?
Yeah, we're also for sure looking at MKOI, and we know if we beat Fnatic, probably the hardest will be to beat Fnatic, because after this, we know why we lost against MKOI, and we know how to fix it. So if we beat Fnatic, I'm really confident I'm just going to finals and being qualified to MSI and just 3-0 MKOI, I think.
3-0 MKOI. Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, I like that take, right? It's the confidence that you need to have going into tomorrow, and as well, MKOI will be another one. That leaves G2. Would you agree that when it comes to G2 and the playoffs, they always just randomly lock in? Do you have maybe any idea behind the secret that they have going on?
I think, I'm not sure. I think they're always good in playoffs, yeah. They have good players there and that has a lot of experience. I mean, mostly Ants, BB, and Caps. So they always show up on playoffs. So for me, it's not really a surprise that they are, when it matters, they are winning and they are always there. For me, it's not really a surprise, but I'm not sure. I feel like just G2 Fnatic has a mental block against G2 probably, and then they won against MKOI. I think it's normal because I think they're just a better team than them, and for me, it's not really surprising that they go to final. I think it should have been us, but as I said, it's life. We didn't do well, so now we have to go from the lower brackets. But I'm pretty confident to go to the finals with them again.
Has Skewmon been a surprise for you at all? I know you played against him a lot last year, but I thought he was good in ERLs, but I feel like he's been so fast to gel into this G2 roster. He's always up a level at like 15, 20 minutes. He's always so efficient with his camps and clearing. And I felt he was like the best jungler this split.
It doesn't really surprise me because, as you said, I played a lot against him. In solo queue or in official is in LFL, so I know he's a great player. And for me, if you are a great player and you have a great mindset and you're going to G2 with like
pretty good
such experienced players and everything,
start,
you should for sure play good. But yeah, as you said, he's really good at managing his own resources, his own camps. He's always in a fine spot to carry the game. But maybe sometimes the best is just to be more on your team. I'm not sure, but I think on his playstyle, he's really, really good. And it's not really a surprise for him that he's among the best junglers.
Right. They're among the best junglers. He's in the finals. You're looking to go into the finals. Today was step 1 of the lower bracket. Tomorrow is going to be step 2 for KC, but also for Fnatic. We're going to be back at 4:45 p.m. exactly. Pretty specific, I know, with the ready check. And we're going to have a 5-game banger of Fnatic going up against KC. Is history going to repeat itself? I have no idea, but we're going to have to find out. If you haven't had enough of best of 5 action yet, LTA North will be live at 10 p.m. CEST with Shopify Rebellion versus 100 Thieves. They're also fighting to keep their spots in the playoffs and qualify for MSI, so make sure that you tune in. Take care of yourself, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Now Camilla, no flash sets up for Yike.
And without that flash, he's dead. Mean Yike runs in. Easy poke on the head. A small assist for Bloody's hard work.
Get in?
We're good.
Nice. Break in 1 minute, guys, okay?
Can I fight?
I wanna go. Look at me, yeah, look at me. 1 second.
I said it. Come, go. Look, Jin. I'm killing Jin. Farm DPM.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, good job, guys. Just
Canna,
make sure for next game, just be fine, be connected. That's the most important.
Yeah.
Did you see how they celebrated after they won game 1?
Actually, you're so crazy.
Guys, did you see how they celebrated after they lost?
Why are you repeating it again?
Did you see how they act after they lost?
He just wants to make sure the right guy was listening.
Can we fix flash? Look at here. Ultim. No flash, no V. We will do Look, random flash. Nice. They will have to finish. Fight. Oh, we got it. I see them. No, I can look. Nice! Well win! Okay, let's go, boys. Let's go, bro. We keep playing good. Let's go, bro. They're playing so bad.
Waiting for this pinch. Caliste finds FLICKR from mid. He walked into the play, now flashes out, but the piercing darkness finds him instead. Out, no! Yike gets him by the tip of the spear.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Kill him. Yeah, he's on.
Go to Tristana. Nice. We win it.
Look at Villa, no flash. Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
The encore down, it's gone. It's Team Heritage Swan Song. Benny has lined it up and
I want to go home.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired as well.
Get some kills before the day.
Yeah, farm KD.
No. I'm farming.
Go, Targa. Sell.
I don't know.
Okay, by the way, it's bad.
Nice.
the perfect teammate. They take it all. And knockback, it's the combo pushing. What? It's Big Pop.